Hey Skunkas, welcome back to my channel. So I just got out of the shower and today I have a little tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. This has been a highly requested video. I always get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows everywhere I go. Not everywhere I go, I mean, I'm not trying to be conceited and all that, but I do get compliments on my eyebrows. People always ask me about them and things like that. So I wanted to do a little tutorial for you guys. Again, I have been asked by a couple of people to do an eyebrow tutorial. So that's what I'm going to get into today. I haven't done my eyebrows in a long time. So yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be that. Anyway, so what we is going to need right now today. Now, mind you, this is how I do my eyebrows. This isn't like I'm telling you to do your eyebrows like this because I know all the people are going to come for me in the comments like, bitch, you no, bitch. This is how I do my eyebrows. This is what I like on my brows, and this is what works for me. You could take bits and pieces of it and then implement it on your own eyebrow routine, if that makes sense. But this is what works for me, so this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you what I do. Now, with that being said, what you're going to need is a mirror. First and foremost. Oh, shit. I'm dropping things. Now, what I use to trim and shape and all of that, we're going to get into that right now. So, I have cuticle trimmers. I don't know where my eyebrow ones were, so I just bought these. I had these, and I was like, they work the same. It's for the same purpose. So, and then you're going to want a spoolie. I can't even see, y'all. So, a spoolie. I bend it up a little bit, if you could see that. Just because it's easier for me to work my brows. And also, you want to make sure that your spoolie, the bristles on your spoolie are hard, because you want to get in there. Now, when we start doing, okay, so, and then, excuse my soap, but this is the last part of my soap, and I'm trying to use it. So anyway, you're going to need that. Now, with this, and I'll show you. Let's get into first how we're supposed to be doing our brows, right? Or how I do my brows and how I like them. Let me get my little mirror. So, when you look at your brows, you're going to comb them up, right? Oh, one more thing I forgot. Or two more things. Tweezers. Oh, I have two different types of tweezers. I have these here that are pointy. So they're very pointy. And then I have these, which are my favorite. Let me put this down. So these are my favorite here. I can't even see, y'all. What the hell? So these are my favorite here that I use the most. So I have never found these after I bought them. This specific brand or type of tweezer. They're flat and they're very pointy, and I love these because they get in, you know, where you need to get them. How I tweeze, I'm going to tweeze first. And I'm going to use the pointy ones. So how I tweeze, I only tweeze the bottom. I don't tweeze the top unless I need to, which probably like around this area. This is another story. Don't look at this one. We're going to look at this one first. So I tweeze all down here. And that's mainly it. You don't want to go in here. This area, leave alone. I've seen a lot of people who, I don't know how they tweeze their brows, or I don't know, like, I don't know. The case being that they like start in here, or I don't know where, and then their eyebrows start looking like a C, like this. And then it's like a curve, and then it's like this. Like, no, you don't want that. You want your brow to be diagonal up, towards up, going this way like that. So you don't want to start cutting in here or tweezing in here, because that's going to defeat the purpose. Now, I remember when I was younger, the trend was thin ass eyebrows, like chola brows and stuff like that. I never got into that. I don't like thin eyebrows. I feel like thin eyebrows makes your face look fat or fatter. So I try to stay away from that. I've always stayed away from that, I should say. So if you have a bigger face, or if you have, you know, you don't want your face to look more prominent or big, stay away from thin eyebrows. Unless you're going to draw them on and draw them on pretty, right? But other than that, don't over tweeze your brows and don't do them too thin. That's not cute no more. So, again. Oh, let me get my little spoolie thingy. Because I have not tweezed these brows. And the good thing about my brows is I don't have very hairy eyebrows. I wish I had thicker eyebrows, but I don't. So video where I got ready, you know that and if you don't know, my left brow is my problem brow. This is like the perfect brow for me. This brow, as you can tell, or I don't know if you can tell, my left eye is smaller. And my eyebrow droops more over here. So I always have trouble with this brow. I wish I could just lift it, but I can't. So I always have trouble with this brow. But again, I'm just going to follow, and I'm going to do the middle. Again, I don't have very much eyebrow. But whatever I have, I'm just going to tweeze. Now, sometimes I do see, like right now, this brow comes in a little bit more this way than this one. So I fixed that, and that's how I just do the front. I know I said I didn't do the front, but I want to try to make them even, because apparently they're not even, as you can see. This one needs to be more up like this. So in order for me to try to make them look more even, I try to take some from the front, because the other side is not as in as this one. So I want to make them even that way. Okay, and that was that. Just like that. Let me do my other eyebrow off camera, and I will be back. Well, I'm not even going to do it off camera because I need to show you guys what I need to do. So, what I do with this brow, let's comb it up. And again, how I said that this brow is lower. I need to make this line go more back because it doesn't give me enough lid space here as this one. So I need to tweeze all of these brows here so I can draw my line more towards the back. So that's going to be the problem, and that's going to be the goal for this. So let's get it. Or actually, let me turn this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. This one hurts. Ow. Alright, let me put you guys on a brief pause. Okay, y'all, so I had to bring y'all closer because this part is going to be hard. So now, I'm going to use my spoolie and my tweezers and my soap. Now, what I'm going to do is wet the soap. And I'm going to take a little bit with the spoolie. And I'll show you guys what I get. So I get some of the soap on my spoolie. And then I'm just going to run it through my brows. And this is going to ensure that my brows are, it's like gel. So they stay where you need them to stay. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see what I'm doing, what I'm going to do next, but I'll explain before I do it and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start trimming my brows, and I trim them up. So my guideline is the line on top of my brow. So you see all of this here. I start trimming all that excess that comes up out of the brow, all of that I trim. So let me get this started, and then you want to fix them and see how you get your brow. Okay, that's looking cute, right? I sometimes like to leave the front ones a little bit longer, just so they look more fluffy. And like my brows are a little bit longer than, you know, what I cut them. So I think I'm gonna do that here and just leave them like that. So that's that. That's that brow. We're just gonna comb it in place, and like I said, it's like gel. So if you can tell, my brows are already staying in place and they're becoming hard for me to move them around. Okay, so that's that brow. Again with the other brow. You don't want too much product on your brush. That looks like a lot, so let me just try to work it in. And again, we're just gonna do the same thing with this brow. Brush the soap through, and this I'm gonna leave it in so you guys can see also that it works like brow gel. Look at how amazing it separates your lashes. I mean your brows. I love this trick. I've seen a lot of people use this technique. Tons to name, so I can't even, you know, remember. Again, I'm gonna leave these ones a little bit longer because I want them to look a little bit fluffier and stuff. So I'll just show you guys here like that. See? And this one I really don't need to trim down here, but let's see if I have any. See these ones right here. Okay. So that looks like it's done. again because we're going to leave that tail as is. Okay. Okay. So now that we're done with that, you want to just clean up. Well, since this was cleaning 101. Ooh. Okay, so now comes the fun part. So since that was like a cleanup and all that, I'm just going to get rid of all of the soap and stuff I had around my eyebrows. Usually, you don't want soap all around your brows, but yeah. So they're now set in place, which is a good thing. I'm going to do two different methods. I'm going to do the pencil method and the pomade method. So I think I'll do the pomade method on my right, and then I'll do the pencil on my left. And then I'm going to do one with concealer, like clean up with concealer, and then one without so you guys can see. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use a pomade. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. I don't know what the hell it's called. It's just a brush. And you want a very finely pointed tip brush. And then it has a spoolie. So again, you're just going to go in. Let me get my mirror. And you're just going to trace your eyebrows. Small strokes. Because you want to get this perfect. Let's get some more. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see if I could do it this way. And you just want to fill in your eyebrows. And there's that. So, like I've said in other videos, I like to drag my line, the tail of my eyebrow to the corner of my eye. I feel like a longer brow on me looks good. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to fill in my brow along the way. Now on me personally, I like dark brows on me, on my skin tone. I don't know why. So I like getting black instead of like brown for my brows, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all I do. And then we're just going to pretend I have and that's fine. We're just going to clean that up after. We're going to pretend I have another color pomade. Just because, again, you don't want your brow to look uniform and all one solid color. I mean, you can if you want, but that's not the goal, right? So now with the front part, I tend to go diagonally up like this and draw like little brush strokes up. So I'll just go like this, up, 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 up. And I'll just make a line on the bottom, like a guide, so I know where I'm drawing. Like such. And it looks like this brow is the one that I'm going to be cleaning up. With concealer. And what process of your makeup do you guys do your brows? Let me know, because honestly, I do my brows at the end. I don't know why. I leave my brows for the end. Let me know what you guys do. If you do it in the beginning, in the middle, before foundation, after foundation. I do mine after foundation. I don't know. And the good thing about this is it lets you determine how thick or thin you want your brow and how dark or not. If you feel your brow is dark, just with your spoolie, brush it out and it'll start blending into your eyebrow hairs so it doesn't look so harsh. So there's that. Now let me go in with my concealer. Now for this part, you want to use a concealer that is your skin tone. So this one's going to be mine. It's going to be the Laura Mercier A Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And you want to use some type of brush. I'm going to use this brush here, which is just like a pointed foundation brush. And you want to go over, let me do this in my mirror. Over and under. And this is just going to give your brow that clean, crisp look. Clean cut, pristine brow. And you just want to blend that in. And this is going to take away any mistakes and stuff you've made on your brow. And just blend that out. And there's that brow. That's the right brow. So, made up brow. Ah, monster. Just kidding. So, yeah. Let's go and I'll show you how to do my brow with pencil if you don't like pomade. Because pomade can be a little thick and heavy if you don't know how to use it or you're just learning how to use it. I thought this was going to come out a little messed up because I haven't used pomade in a long time. And I just got this one, so I don't know how thick it was. Like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, the dip brow, that's hella thick. I don't like that. I don't like them really, really thick. So, okay, there's that, right? Now, let's go in with pencils. So again, I'm going to use the same color in the Morphe pencil, which is chocolate mousse. Since your brow is already in place, you don't really want to mess with it. So this one's, again, my problem brow. So, let's do this. First, I look to see where I finished this one. I don't know why I always start with my right brow. Now, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you start with, your left or your right brow. I always start with my right. I always say I'm going to try to do my left and then mimic the right one, but I always end up doing the right. So, anyway, I do the right one. So I try to, measure out and see where my brows are, so like I can try to make them even. So I always start at the back with the color. So then I'll just, outline. And I like make them go down, that way I can trace over my brow. Because if you don't want lines And so this one is like up here. So I like to draw mine's more like towards up here. So I'll just do a line here. And I'll just start coloring in my brow. And then I'll come down. Like so. To be honest with you guys, I like pencil more because I feel like I have more control with my brow, and I mean, I have more control with the product, but let me close this. Like I told you guys why I wanted this pomade, so I don't waste it. Since I already drew my line and stuff, now I could go in and just fill in the brow with the pomade. Now with this, since I do have another color, okay, since I do have another color in a pencil, I'm going to use the color Hazelnut. This is going to go in the front of my brow, just so I can give it that dimension and that ombre effect. This is a little brighter, a little lighter brown. I can't even talk. A lighter brown than this dark brown. So again, I'm just going to do little brush strokes upwards. And I start making a diagonal line, so I know where my brow is. Because I told you guys I wanted my brow to go up like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. My brow's going upwards. Up and out, up and out, up and out. Like so. Another thing that I've noticed, I don't know about you guys, but I love blocked brows. I know all these professional makeup artists and say, oh, blocked brows are not natural looking and yada yada yada. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I like it. I think it looks so cute. So whatever. I like it. They look cute. So I'm going to keep that trend. And I'm not going to clean up this brow just so you guys can see. I mean, not with concealer. I'm just going to do it with like a Q-tip and stuff. So, you know, we erase all the boo-boos. But technically, that's my brow tutorial, guys. Again, my left brow is my problem brow just because trying to make them even is the worst. So right now they kind of look like sisters a little bit. Now, if you feel like you mess up and it's too heavy, go in with the spoolie in the front and just brush it out. And it'll blend it in. And not look so harsh. I'll do it on this one too so you guys can see how it starts disappearing the product. Okay. And that's that. Now I'm just going to get a Q-tip right quick. Or two. And I'll just do the same thing, but it's not with It's not with concealer. Sometimes I like to use concealer and other times I don't. Most of the time I don't. I only use concealer when I like go out or, you know, I'm doing something that needs it. But that's that. So with this one, pencil. Let me switch all this stuff in my hand. With this one, pomade. And that's that. What do you guys think? Are they cute or not? Little eyebrow toots. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below in the comment box. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not. If you are, thank you already for subscribing. Like, comment, and share my video if you guys found it helpful, or if you guys didn't find it helpful. Share it anyway to say, no, bitch, don't do it like this bitch's brows, because no. But thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on all my social medias. You know, I will go ahead and link all of that down below as well. And yeah, I have more videos coming for you guys. This was just one that it was my day off, so I decided to do this one just because I needed to get my brows done. So yeah, bye, Skunkers. Thank you guys so much for watching.